Welcome to a journey back in time. Today we're traveling to one of the most unforgettable decades, the 1970s. A time when life felt simpler, kids played outside until the streetlights came on, and the most exciting moment of the year was opening the Sears catalog or the famous Wish Book. If you grew up in the 70s, get ready. This video is about to bring back memories you might have forgotten. Being a kid in the 70s had its own magic. Saturday mornings meant cartoons on TV, sugary cereal, and hours of imagination. There were no phones and no tablets, just creativity, the neighborhood kids, and the toys that defined an entire generation. Today we're taking a look at some of the most iconic ones. Toys that didn't just entertain us, but shaped what fun meant in that decade. Let's begin with one of the kings of the 70s, Stretch Armstrong. This muscular rubber giant could be stretched in ways no other toy could. You could pull his arms, his legs, even his torso, and he would always snap back to shape. Kids loved testing how far they could stretch him without breaking him, even though many remember the sticky texture he had, or the fear of tearing him open and seeing that strange, syrup-like substance inside. What made Stretch Armstrong unforgettable wasn't just the toy itself, but the challenges and laughs it created. Next, we move to one of the most exciting toys of the decade, the Evel Knievel Stunt Cycle. Inspired by the legendary daredevil known for his unbelievable jumps, this toy lets you recreate his stunts right in your living room. You place the motorcycle on the base, crank the handle, and watch it shoot forward at full speed. Kids built ramps out of books, boxes, or whatever they could find. The toy became so popular that it became one of the best-selling toys of the entire decade. Another classic that lit up the 70s, literally, was Light Bright, a glowing board where you inserted small colored pegs to create bright designs in the dark. It wasn't just a toy, it was one of the first creative outlets for many kids. People remember turning off the lights just to watch their designs shine, feeling like tiny artists. Light Bright started with only a handful of templates, but it became so beloved that hundreds of new patterns were released throughout the decade. In the early 70s, something simple but revolutionary appeared, the Nerf ball, a soft, lightweight foam ball that was completely safe for indoor play. Its slogan was unforgettable, the world's first official indoor ball. Suddenly, kids could toss, kick, or throw it across the living room without worrying about breaking lamps or getting in trouble. It didn't make noise, didn't leave marks, and didn't hurt when it hit you. The Nerf ball became a household favorite almost instantly. And of course, we can't talk about 70s toys without mentioning one of the most important toy lines in pop culture history, Kenner's Star Wars action figures. When Star Wars hit theaters in 1977, nobody predicted the massive craze it would create. The figures of Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Darth Vader, and the rest of the galaxy weren't just toys. They were an entire universe waiting to be explored. Demand was so high that Kenner couldn't produce enough in time for Christmas, leading to the famous empty box pre-order, where kids received a box promising that the figures would arrive months later. Kids recreated battles, invented new stories, and tried to find the rare characters that today are worth thousands of dollars. All of these toys have something in common. They didn't need screens, apps, or complicated electronics. Just imagination, friends, and a little bit of magic. They represent a time when fun came from creativity instead of technology. The 1970s were a special decade, not just because of the music, the fashion, or the trends, but because of the memories we built with simple toys that sparked joy. If any of these brought back good memories, feel free to share them in the comments. I'd love to hear which toys defined your childhood. Thanks for joining me in this nostalgic journey. See you in the next video, where we'll explore more memories that made every generation unique.